In this video I want to look at pensions. As a small business owner, a lot of business owners generally feel that once they actually get to retirement age, they're looking to retire gracefully, sell their business on, perhaps have their family coming through and running the business for them, staying on a sort of a capacity as director or whatever it might be, and still have a source of income coming to them. But what if that doesn't happen? The problem is that if you get to retirement age and the business isn't worth as much as you hoped it would be, or if your son or daughter doesn't want to actually take on the reins of the business, are you going to keep it going until the day you die? Or would it be better to actually look at it now and try and make sure you're planning for the future? Now, with pensions, again, there's a lot of advantages of having a pension, whether it be through the sort of stakeholder pension route, whether it be more complicated SIP routes, or whether it be sort of the forced enrolment, if you like, that the government's going to imply on us with the National Employment Savings Trust, or NEST for short, which is going to affect a lot of small businesses as well as individuals for contributions. So the important thing is to make sure that you have the choice and you have the decision to make, rather than somebody else making it for you, and don't leave things to chance. You have the tax advantages of the pension as well, so any contributions that you pay will be, you will get 20% tax on top of the basic rate tax as it stands just now, and if you're a 40% or a 50% taxpayer, you can still manage to reclaim that through your self-assessment as well. So very, very tax efficient, and it's building up your own pension pot. There's a lot of flexibility nowadays as well, so it doesn't mean that you're putting your money into your pension and then you can't actually use it for other sources. You may have pensions from previous employment before you took the plunge into actually setting up your own business or working for yourself. There's a lot of flexibility in there as well. For example, you can use the SIP functionality, as they call it, within a personal pension for purchase of commercial property to invest in your business. You can do a lot of different things with it, and I think one of the main things that people don't understand is the fact that pensions have that tax efficiency, they have that flexibility, and they can be used to your advantage. It's not just a way to save the government money when you get to retirement age, it's a way to actually make sure that you are going to be financially comfortable when you actually get to that stage, and making sure that you can do it in as much of a tax efficient way as possible. Again, with pensions, it has to be affordable to yourself. You have to make sure that the money that you are paying towards it isn't going to eat into the rest of your finances for the family. However, in my experience, a lot of people generally set it up with 20, 30, 40 pounds a month and then get to the age of 60, 65 and say, well, I wish that was 100, 120, 150. There's no point in doing a very, very small amount into a pension, but something's better than nothing. And then you can build on that, get yourself into the experience of paying money towards your pension plan and make sure that you are saving for your retirement, because unfortunately, the way that things are nowadays, by the time a lot of us get to retirement age, it's going to be the age of 70 or 75, and then we'll be very, very lucky if we actually manage to get anything from the state of any note. So therefore, the more you save just now, the more you can get later on. But again, remember, it's worthwhile speaking to a professional to actually make sure that you are getting the correct amount of contribution levels towards your pension, consolidating your other plans, or looking at your other plans to see what you already have in place. We can do a target planner as well to say, well, okay, this is how much you're looking for at retirement, this is how much you have to save now, and it gives you a goal to actually sort of look towards, because as small business owners, you have to have your business plan, you have to look at what you're actually going to be doing in the next 3, 4, 5 years time. It's not just a case of we'll put that away just for the sake of putting it away. You have to be realistic about it and do it for your own benefit, give yourself a goal. You'll probably find out as well that your accountant has mentioned to you about sort of personal pension contributions and putting money into pensions. Take his advice, speak to a professional, and look at trying to save for your own retirement.